Yo, yo, yo. Thought it was going to be cold outside. It ain't even that cold. I mean, it's 46, 47 degrees. Shit, yesterday it was 17 degrees outside or some shit when I got out. Somebody check in with me. What's up, Trey, fam? Yeah, you can bring me cash, man. You don't have to PayPal me. I trust you with whatever, bub. So, Tommy Hendricks, I see you. How's that team coming along? Chad Hader Marlin. Paul Gray, my buddy. Be glad when them damn rings get here, boy. I know that. Cody Barnes, get your dates, man. Holler at me. Ernie Green, will you please, Ernie Green, get off of One Nation's jockstrap? You had one good tournament. Wasn't a whole lot of competition in the tournament. It's freezing cold. And now you're so damn excited about that shit. I mean, it's just stop. Do something in the regular season. See how it goes. Win a world at the end of the year. Take nothing away for what you did this winter. I commend you on it, but you don't have to jump on their bandwagon. Tell you what, the sun is out. It's nice. I like the sun. Got the softballs in today. Got over 100 dozen. Like 140, 150. Ernie Green, I love you, buddy. You still my buddy. There's all them damn softballs back here. Look at all them. That's only some of them. I got more at the house. TPA. Not here to take part. Here to take over. Anyway, I got people messaging me all the time about every damn thing, but it's people asking me about the not playing in any Toby Gilmans and at One Nation stuff. And I told them, I give $1,000 worth of free gear at the end of the year for any team that doesn't play in any of that stuff. Okay? Now, I did get a couple teams write me a message. Marshall, I see you. I did get a couple teams. There we go. Back in action. But anyway, I played in the Mojo last year, okay? For one, I think, now I'm not 100% sure, but I think I paid $445 to play in it. Okay? Now tell me if this makes any sense to you people. So before anybody says I'll play you, you don't know what you're talking about on the tournament, blah, blah, blah. I played in it. I paid. I played. I did all that. I got hotel rooms. Finished third. We finished third in it. So I know what it's about. So you ain't got to tell me. Now, tell me if this makes any sense at all to any of you. If you are a Kentucky team and you say, Clay, we're not going to play in any One Nation tournaments, but we're thinking about playing in the Mojo. Now, that makes zero sense because it costs you, let's just say you got 12 players, it's going to cost you $245 to sanction your team. $245. Then on top of that, you're going to spend another $450, $445. We'll say $400. Let's say he dropped the price, which I doubt it. But let's say it's $400. You're still at $645. More than likely, you're at $670. $670 to play in one tournament, one double elimination tournament. $675, and that's only to get you on the field. That ain't including how much you're going to spend in gas, in food, and in hotels. I spent over $1,000 in hotels last year. So you're talking about hundreds of dollars to play in one tournament. I mean, you're talking a couple $1,000. If you sponsor a team, you're looking at if you're lucky enough to win in the tournament, then you're looking at $1,000 hotel. Then you're looking at another almost $1,000 to get in the tournament. So $700. That's $1,700, and that ain't including gas, food, or nothing. There ain't no tournament on God's green earth worth $1,700 to play in. I'll kiss your ass. There ain't none. I don't care. TPA don't do it. U-Trip don't do it. One Nation ain't the WSL. None of them are worth $1,700. I don't care what the hell anybody says. I played in that damn tournament. It ain't no more special to play in that tournament than it is the Pick-a-Dixie, the gym, blah, blah, blah. I mean, none of them are there. It is no more special. If anything, it's worse because it's cold as all get out. We played and it was 32 degrees and snowing outside. On top of that, they put so much emphasis on that tournament. We finished third, and then we had to play C the entire year. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, but either way, let's just say they don't do that, which they do. But let's say they don't. You're still gonna pay $700, $650, $700 to get in that tournament. That's nuts. If you're only wanting to play one tournament. So why in the hell would you ever say, well, if you're a local team, why would you ever play in that? That don't make any sense. I'll never play in it again. I'll never play in it again because, for one, I'm not paying $700 to play in no tournament. And for two, if you happen to win it or get in the top 3-4, you're stuck for an entire year. They're going to put you wherever the hell they want to put you. You've got no say-so. So, it's just, that's crazy to me. Son of a big biscuit. I done went the wrong way. Talking on this damn phone, I done went the wrong way. But anyway, sure did. But anyway, it don't make no sense. If I was a local Ohio team, I wouldn't be playing in it. If I've got to pay $700 to get in a tournament, that's a wrap. I don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, man, you know, you can have all these other associations, all right? You can have TPA, WSL, U-Trip, One Nation, you know, Freedom. You can have all these other associations. None of them. And I'm going to repeat it, and you can repeat it and say I said it. I don't care. None of them are better or bigger than U-Trip. Period. TPA will never be that big. One Nation will never be that big. WSL will never be that big. If you want to play the best, I mean the best of the best, United States wide, you play U-Trip. That is the truth. I don't care. Now, do they have the biggest tournaments, the nicest prizes, and stuff like that? No. I would like to think the TPA has better prizes than any of them, because I'm not greedy. We give back so much stuff to the players and teams and coaches. and the community. I don't see anybody, I don't see any of these other associations doing half of what I do. I don't. Now, I've seen a couple park owners slash operators do some fundraising that the teams have done, you know, for canned goods and things like that. But at the end of the day, the teams are actually providing that help to the needy, not the actual park owner or operator, or definitely not the owner of the association. Me, I reach in my pocket and I spend my own money majority of the time to help people. Now that's a huge difference. But if you want to play the best and you're going to pay top dollar to play, you say, hey, I'll pay $700. It definitely ain't going to be no One Nation. It definitely ain't going to be no TPA. I'm not paying $700 playing none of that shit. I mean, that's a fact. It would have to be U-Trip. I mean, U-Trip has the conference. The conference is some of the best players in the entire United States. So, and U-Trip's the biggest. They're the biggest sports organization that I know of. Now, I mean, so that's the truth. Now, we can have any association we want, and we can call it whatever we want, and we can put a globe on it and say this and say that. But at the end of the day, U-Trip, which they own GSL, so GSL and U-Trip is one. They're one. So WSL owns them, or not WSL, but U-Trip. U-Trip owns GSL, so they are the biggest, and they have the some of the biggest tournaments you can imagine. I mean, I just seen a tournament that's in Arizona that had over 400, 500 teams. I mean, my God. We say, Brandon Warren, what tourney is $700? Well, the One Nation Mojo. If you play in that Mojo, you got to pay $20 per person. $20 per person to register as a player to sanction. So if you've got 12 players, which most teams will have probably 12 players, that's $240. Plus you got to pay another $15 to sanction the team. So $20 per person plus $15 as a team sanction. So that's $255, $255. That's $255 before you even step on the field. $255. Then you pay another $400 or $445 to play in the tournament. That's $600. That's $600 or $700. That's almost $700 to play in that tournament. That's nuts to me. That is crazy. So the teams that have wrote me messages and asking me, they're saying, well, we're only going to play in one tournament. It's going to be the Mojo or whatever. And they've never played in it or whatever. Let me tell you, listen to me what I'm telling you. It's not worth that. I know from experience. It's not worth $445 to me. So I'm telling you for a fact, it's definitely not worth $700 to play in. Then on top of that, if you play in it, you're missing out on another $1,000 that I'm going to give you. So that's crazy to me to play in that. And I'm not bad mouthing. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm not doing any of that. I mean, they've got 360 teams. So you do the math. 360 teams times roughly. Well, times it by 700. Oh my God. Think about the money that they make. Think about the money they make. Hell, he holds one tournament and he don't work the rest of the year. He don't have to work or nothing. None of them. I mean, that's just crazy numbers, man. $700 times 360. That's nuts. And what's even more crazy to me is these teams are paying it. They're gonna pay it. That's nuts to me. What'll happen is this. Let me tell you what'll happen. What'll happen is this. U-Trip, WSL, some of the other associations, they will see and use One Nation as a guinea pig. They'll see just how much flack they get, how well did it work, and this and that. And then they will cash in on the dollar sign. I mean, they see dollar signs all in their eyes. Right, there you go, Drew. That's $252,000 for one tournament. There's no way in this God's green earth, I'm telling you, hand to God, no way in the world that you can tell me that it's going to cost anywhere near that to run that tournament. No, sir. No, sir. No, I know. So there's no way. $252,000. God almighty, boy. For one tournament. That's mind-boggling to me. Really is. But and like I said, hey, all the power to you. All the power to you. If you can do it and get away with it, teams like to be abused like that, then abuse them. But to answer the questions to the few teams that have wrote me, my question to your question is a question. Why? Why would you play in that? If you don't plan on playing anything else they've got, why would you play in that? That would not make no sense to me. You could have just as much fun for a whole lot cheaper right here locally. This lady, you do know I got the right of way? Probably not. But either way, let them go. They probably ain't got no insurance. And then I know some people are going to say, oh, he's bashing them or whatever. I'm not bashing them. I'm not bashing them at all. There's one thing that tournament is it is well ran. It is well organized. And I'm sure One Nation will be well organized. I mean, it will. It always GSL was. So I'm sure, and the owner of the guy that started GSL, he owns One Nation. So I'm sure everything will be well organized. So I imagine that. The umpires are pretty decent. It is well organized. And I tell you what, he does give away a great prize package. But like I said, it doesn't matter what he's giving away. There's no way in the world I would pay $700, even close to that, to play in that tournament. There's just no way. So, but especially if I was a local team that's not even going to participate in anything else going on from there. Because if you play in that association and you're here in Kentucky, Louisville, Lexington, or Southern Indiana, or anywhere right in this area, Richmond or anything, you're going to travel to play that. So you better have money for hotels and gas and food and whatnot, because there ain't going to be nothing close, I promise you. But either way, man, I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. Hope everybody felt loved and whatnot. If you want balls, I've got them in. $65 a dozen. The few people that few teams that pre-ordered them, I'll get them to you. Shoot me a message or whatever, and I'll either we can meet up or I'll ship them to you. Either way, it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna get off here. I got some plans going on here. God bless you, and stay humble, my friends. Till next time.